What is up? What's going on, everybody? What's the deal? You feel me? What's cracking? All right. Of course, like always, let me get a few things situated. Hopefully, you all had a good day yesterday. I need to share some things up, share some things out. Um, hmm. Yes, sir. Make sure my audio and things like that are working. Yes, sir. And that audio is working for sure. For sure, that's working. What's up, Pat? What's going on, my guy? Um, awesome, man. Oh, I appreciate it, my guy. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Somebody say, "Am I off work?" I don't know who this is right now. Just a shout. Oh yeah, yo, you off work? No, I'm not off work, bro. But I can't remember who you are. Uh, we'll see though. I guess right. I can't remember where I know you from. uh, okay. Mm, I can't remember where I know you from. I can't remember where I know you from. Um. All right. I do want to share this out here. Um. Let's see. I'll share out the. Let me grab this link here. Share it out to X. We only got 4 games today, man. Straight up, man. You know, it is what it is, though. Um, you said forget that. Start the video. Shout out to you, man. Hopefully you're subbed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate your support. Let me because it almost looks like you're new here. But hey, everyone is welcome, right? Today, don't have much, but hey, we're gonna see what we like, see what we can see, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Um, all I gotta do is share this out a few places, and we're good to go, right? Oh, I don't know if that's my guy from yesterday. I don't know, man, if that's my guy from yesterday, but I ain't even gonna trip here. Let's see. Paste this in. Okay. Next. Show the groups. And bang. And bang. Right? Shout out to you guys, man. If you guys want to support me, you can support me through any membership here on YouTube. If you just like what I do, like I said, on Tails, I do have a package. If you want to support me there, you can also support me there. I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we're gonna do what we've been doing, and it is what it is, right? Let me see. I got some notifications here. All right. Okay. So, what do we got here? Yo, you off work? No, I'm not on work. Hunter Shot. What's up, Hunter Shot? What's the deal? Man, I had some monster parlays yesterday, boy. Man, especially in that Bulls game, man. I didn't hit them parlays. I had some straights and some live bets, but boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Pat. I had a good night. Scotty Barnes nearly sold me on the points, but stayed under. Shout out to you. Oh, here it says, forget that, start the video. Vooch was in been closing games lately for the Bulls. Vooch was, yeah, for sure. Yeah. Big shot from Vooch yesterday. Big shot from Vooch yesterday. You know, Bulls are going to be like that all year, man. They're going to be like that all year long. Okay. So, you know what? Some of the plays that we had yesterday. Now we do this every day, right? Hunter Shot says smacked the plus 2,300 last night. Nice, man. Really, really, really nice, bro. Really nice. G Hill, Mitchell needed 4 rebounds. Yeah, new day for sure. He ran out of gas, and I guess right because I was looking. Lively played. The other guy played. Gafford. So hey, you know it is what it is, right? If y'all got Twitch, right, I need 25 subs, at least 25 subs on Twitch, right? Go over there and sub to my Twitch if you can. You don't have to, you know, it is what it is. But I do need 25 subs, and I need an average, I think on 4 days, at least an average of 3 or 4 viewers. I don't know, but today I don't know how long this stream will be, but you know that's just something to put you guys on notice. I do need that, right? It's hard to get us discovered, right? And then the Discord. I'm just gonna have to open that Discord back up and build a community as to where we're dropping plays or just appreciate it, Pat. Appreciate it, Pat. Vucci man, I'm proud. Vucci man, yeah. Hey, but yeah, I'm gonna have to open up that Discord and just I'm gonna drop the link here and people can just join and that'll be another spot where we can chop it up at and stuff like that. Don't have to drop tickets and stuff like that. Don't have to do any of that, but you know, just gonna be a place where we can chop it up and stuff like that. Okay. So I will drop that I will drop the link to the Discord in some shape, form, or fashion, and that'll help build out a community because you need a community in the content creation. You know, you need a community, right? And like I said, it's not going to be anything as far as having to do a lot of stuff, right? So. This is for today. Okay, yesterday, Alex Sarr ended up getting ruled out. Bet 365. Yeah, yeah. So he ended up getting ruled out yesterday. Sarr, I think he still would have got to the 1.5 threes. He ended up getting ruled out. I'll delete that, right? Bang. Keyshawn George. Really, really liked it. I couldn't get to it, and I should have got to it. Right, I should have got to it, man. Y'all know, man. The PRAs, the rebounds and assists, everything, man, was there for Keyshawn George. These boys here, Draymond Green, we knew these guys weren't going to play. Told you that. You already know that. That's the beauty of betting against the injury report. We've been doing that for a long time. Andrew Wiggins, parlay piece. Hit, right? Brunson, I wasn't going to bet this, right? But he didn't even get there anyway. Jabari Smith, 1.5 threes, cash, man. 11.5 points for Reed Shepard, cash. Pascal Siakam, 1.5 threes, cash. Quickly, PRAs, regular points, all that, cash. Davion Mitchell did not get there. Either his assists, either his 1.5 threes. Vucevic, 1.5 threes, cash. He hit 4. Told you, bring your ass here, right? Now, my parlay missed because of Bruce Salas couldn't get to his 3 points, man. He needed 1 3-pointer, man. He was over that line in 8 straight. We move on from it. Gafford, 6.5 rebounds, cash. Maxey, 9.5 points, cash. Mitchell Robinson, damn, hold up. Let me run a quick check on that. I think he might have hooked it. Depending where you got in on the rebounds for Mitchell Robinson, 7.5 cash. I didn't even go there. I think it was at 8.5 though. So the 7, he continues to hit that 8 rebound. Trey Murphy, a steal as a parlay piece, cash. Jokic, cash, man, straight up 10.5 assists. Now Cam Johnson hit his points prop, but he did not hit his 3, so we missed that. Shea, nowhere near 7 assists, right? Not even his 1.5 threes, right? Rudy Gobert, cashed the rebounds. Sengun, 1.5 threes. He didn't even attempt one, right? I should have got a void on that. 1.5 assists for Jabari Jr., cash. Durant, no threes. Didn't hit his points. That was weird. That was wild. And I'll just go back to hibernation on his ass. Isaiah Jackson, early foul trouble, couldn't hit his rebounds. Benedict Mathurin, cash, points, everything. Diabate, cash. Ryan Kalbrenner, cash. Bridges, 2.5 threes, cash. LaMelo Ball, 8 assists, cash. Drummond did not hit his points plus rebounds, but I'm quite sure. I think he hit his rebounds. A lot of plays, a lot of looks, right? We do this because I'm not going to be able to get to all of them, right? You might not be able to get to all of them, but they'll be there. They're here, right? You have live betting. I have live betting. We go through the same for live betting purposes, right? Sometimes Sometimes I bet these plays live betting, right? My favorite spot to bet these is live betting is FanDuel, and most importantly, just getting ready for the injury news to drop, right? And making educated decisions towards the injury report, because that's where my edge is at most of the time, on the injury report. But sometimes the books know, and we won't get lines that reflect that, right? So one play that I really, really liked yesterday was Podziemski, right? He almost goes out there and gets the double-double. We know he's a good rebounding guard. In a pace-up matchup, he goes out there and has 8 rebounds. His rebounds is at 5.5, maybe 6 on pick'em sites. He goes out there and have 8. Trace Jackson Davis, I didn't see that coming, right? Buddy Hield, like 4 for 15 for 3. We supposed to already know that. Quinn Post, right? He shoots the 3, right? So that's what we do, man, to prep ourselves for the next day or for the for the news. Johnson over 6.5 assists, Suggs over 4.5. Yep, I like that. Reed Shepherd definitely been going crazy, and then Tari Eason is out, and then you also have to keep an eye out on the point guard, the Holiday, right? The Holiday kid, right? So, you definitely got to keep an eye out on that. Coming off the bench. And Steven Adams, we already know all we were doing was waiting on lines for Steven Adams. He crushes that. And I almost hit a demon parlay, which I should have posted it and missed it by 1. It's still cashed, but, I missed it by 1, right? And I should have posted that, but I guess, right? I get to work and then, boom, Clippers at Magic, right? So, right off the bat here, what I will say here is James Harden, right? The usage is going to be there. The usage is there, and the usage should be there for him and things of that nature, right? So I definitely like James Harden, right? But am I going to get to him, right? Probably not. I don't know, right? Let me see something real quick. I don't know if I'll get to him. But it is what it is. So, the usage for him, 3 straight games, 4 of his last 5 games, he's taken 23 shots, right? So the shot attempts is something that we definitely need to take a look at for James Harden. Field goals attempted is sitting at 18.5, right? Now, this ain't the fastest paced matchup, okay? So but he's going to have the highest usage out of everybody on his team. So and I like the matchup for him. I like the matchup for him. Patrick just made an account on Twitch. Awesome, man. Awesome. I see you right there, Pat. Appreciate the love. Yes, sir. You chatted. Okay, so it in the sense right there. The two guys I'm definitely looking at here is James Harden, and of course I'll be looking at Zubac on this side on this team. Now this is not going to be the fastest paced matchup. I can't stress that enough, right? But 25 shots here, Boston 22 shots there, Philly 25 shots there, 23 versus Atlanta. You can take stabs at attempts, right? And then the 3-point attempts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5 games, he's taken 10, 11 3-point shots or better, right? So we can also take a look at the threes attempted, right? So threes attempted for James Harden is sitting at 9.5, right? So either or, right? Also, another thing we can take a look at him, because of the higher usage, we know he can get to the free throw line, right? 10 for 10, 9 for 11, 14 for 15, and 12 for 12. Excuse me, he's savvy in that area, right? That's another area that he's savvy in. So we can look at the, Pat said, Reed Shepard has been money for me. Shout out to Pat, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reed. It was Tari for me, then it was Reed. Free throws attempted, right? So James Harden, 7.5 free throws attempted. It looks like one of the best ones, right? Because he's over this line in 4 straight, right? 7.5 free throws attempted, right? I think you could. There's going to be some juice on these props. So, like I said, right? Let me see. They don't give up a lot of free throw attempts. As you can see, who went over their line? Jalen Brunson and not Stephen Curry. But Stephen Curry and Jalen Brunson did go over their field goal attempts, right? Other guys, Okogie, he's a no. Igor, he's a no. Drew Holiday got his attempts off, but who else? Peyton Pritchard, he got his attempts off at 16 and 8 threes, so Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 11 shot attempts. McCollum, he's a no for me. LaMelo got his 19 shots up, got his 9 threes up. So it can happen, right? So looking at these numbers here for James Harden, even if you don't like the point prop as far as makes, and then let's see, Walker got there in his points. Pritchard hit 5 threes. He had 27. Another volume user, Brunson got 31, and then Curry had 34. So the highest usage players, these guys are getting there, right? Now you're gonna see some Suggs, you'll see some Bane. I'm not scared of neither one of those guys, and he's savvy enough to get into foul trouble. So his points at 26.5. I got to like that. Points, and if you don't like the points, you can take attempts, whether it's field goal attempts, threes, or rebound attempts, because it's James Harden, Chris Dunn. Who the fuck is that, right? Kobe Sanders, John Collins, who's been playing ass, and then you got Zubac, right? So somebody's got to put the ball in the basket. No high usage players. No big time offensive players over here. It's gonna have to be James Harden. That's one of those plays when you nail down and you zero in on a play that you want. You got to live with the results, win, lose, or draw. Okay, so I can't talk you off Harden here. You can look at his fantasy score, his points, his field goal attempts, 3-point attempts, and his free throw attempts. I'm off of Dunn, right? None of this Kobe Sanders, none of this John Collins either. I don't want any, right? right now, right? John Collins could be an interesting rebound candidate, though, right? At 5.5, I think he's an interesting rebounding candidate here. I probably wouldn't take the under here. Versus this team, he's over his rebound line in 9 straight games, right? And he will step out and hit the 1.5 3. Here's the guy that needs to step up, right? He needs to take more shots, bro. Straight up. Free throw attempts look free. Adding it. Okay. Make sure you put it to the side. Yeah, make sure you put it to the side. Now, John Collins, right? I'm gonna tell you what. I have to put his rebounds over there as a lean. And I mean, who you gonna see? He's probably see some Tristan Da Silva, right? I'm gonna have to lean towards the over, right? So I'm gonna track this as a lean. And he needs, I mean, and if you think he's gonna put up any type of points, you can look at his you can look at his points plus rebounds, right? He will step out there and hit a 3 or 2. And you'll get the 1.5 threes. So it is what it is. Yeah, Pat, that's something yeah. Rebounds and assists. What was I looking at? Double for him at plus 850. Don't kill a messenger. I'm just throwing that out there, right? But he really should have he really should have at least 15 shots, if you ask me. He need to be having like 15 shots. But Zubac versus Orlando. These are his numbers versus Orlando. Yeah, that's a system play. The assist for that's a system play, man. Assist for Suggs. That's like my top player of the day. Man, who is this, man? Straight up, man. Okay. Yeah, so Zubac. Hold on, man. Let me turn this shit down because they getting on my nerves. All right, so Zubac, historically versus his team, last 2 games, I mean, he's averaging, 11.5 rebounds versus guys. His rebounds sitting at 10.5. I do like it. The pace, I don't like the pace that this game can be played at. I do like it there. And the double-double here, a minus 165 is a parlay piece. Couldn't talk you off of it. The minutes will be there for him, should be there for him, right? So I do like that. The 10.5 rebounds. Don't know if I'll get there. I might get there on a short slate like this, but I'll set that to the side. Zubac, big body down there. What do we know here about, let's see, bang rebounds? I'll get to it in a second. Hold up. Centers, points. Now, Orlando, right outside the middle of the pack of giving up points to the centers. Orlando 18th in points and rebounds to the center. Right, I don't care about that right now. It's Zubac, and it is what it is. So he's going to be in play. Lately, Zubac been dropping a few dimes here. I can see instances where he can get. This is he's over his assist line at 1.5 in 10 straight games. I'm sorry, 6 of his last 10 games. The defense. Okay, that's Draymond Green for 6 assists. Iverson Green had 8. Okay, whatever. Nick Claxton had 2. Kata had 2. It's 2 assists, so anybody can fall into that. But like I said, rebounds, double-double. You can definitely look at Zubac there. So it is what it is. Suggs, I definitely got the assist set to the side for him at 4.5. Don't mind you going over. Assists has been a system play versus these guys. The last 9 out of the 10 guards have went over this assist number versus these guys. He just played 32 minutes last game. I like it, right? I do. The 3-ball, the 1.5 threes as a parlay piece for Suggs. I definitely like that. I'm sure the Clippers miss Powell. Oh, don't they miss Powell, right? It's just, man, it's hard for people to get, when you got ball dominant guys like Harden and stuff like that, it's hard for, guys to get recognized, but, it is what it is. Now, Suggs would probably see James Harden, right? So Suggs have been assisting. He has been rebounding. Point guard's been getting busy, right? You could take a look here. Let's go to. I use the cheat sheet sometimes here on game day, and you can filter it to what you want. So I can filter it to point guards right here, and as you can see, the Clippers. This is versus the point guards right here, right? This is this season, Orlando Magic, Clippers, right? So this is a cheat sheet right here, right? So they're in the green on points, green in rebounds, green assists, green in 3-point attempts, green in 3-pointers made, right? So you're gonna have to. I'm looking at Chris Dunn, but Harden's got to be out there, right? So even on the switch. So I just like this spot here for Jalen Suggs, right? He's over his point line at 13.5 and 3 or 4, and 3 or 4 for the 1.5 threes. This is a good spot for him. I don't see Harden on Bane, or could it happen, right? I'm putting Harden on Suggs, but they're gonna have to figure it out because they're gonna have to figure it out. So. I love the spot here for Suggs, whether it's points, whether it's rebounds, whether it's assists, whether it's threes, right? You could also probably look at this PRAs, but it is what it is, right? So even if you're using game day, this is a good tool right here. The cheat sheet section of the tool, where you can just flip it, to point guard. Boom, I can take the point guard down. Boom, put the shooting guards up there. It's going to give you both sides. Now the shooting guards. Defensive versus position. Orlando's in the green in certain spots. I can go to the small forwards, and I go to the small forwards and shit like that, right? Get rankings like that. I can go to this power forward, get rankings like that. It might not be a spot anybody wants to target, or go to the center spots and get rankings like that. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, right? So those are other ways you can use some of these tools that I'm using. So love the Suggs look here. Desmond Bane, I can see instances where he can have an okay game. His rebounds are sitting at 4.5. He's over this line in 5 of 10. But lately he's over this line in 5 of 7. So as of late, it is what it is. How I feel about Harden rebounds, I don't mind them, but I'm looking at what needs to happen, right? So we're looking at the Clippers. They 4-10, and what needs to happen? They need to win game. They need to get some points to be put up. Who's gonna do that? It's not many people, right? It's not many people. So Bill, he's out for the fucking season, just like Pat said. You got guys coming off the bench like, I can see instances where Bogdanovich can come out there and do some things. He's going to shoot the 3. His 3 is at 1.5. I like that. Last 2 games he hasn't hit them, but prior to that, he was cooking 2 of 6, 3 of 5, and 3 of 8, 5 of 8. And Bogdanovich comes in and plays a little bit of point guard as well. As you can see, the assists, he's hit his assist line in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games at 2.5, right? So at the end of the day, I'm looking at props that what needs to happen. Because guess what? If Harden don't score, they ass is grass. They ass is extreme grass. They ass is, man, out of there. So that's what needs to happen, bro. And Zubac needs to have a game as well. But Desmond Bain, I can't talk off anything for Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain, he's been taking a little bit more shots, right? We definitely want to take a look and see what his shot attempts are. And his little ass, his free throw attempts look like they've been up there. And then his three-point attempts are solid in the last 4 games, 6, 7, 7, 6. So let me take a look at what his attempts are looking like. Free throws attempted. How about field goals attempted? Desmond Bain, 15.5. He's over this number. 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5. The one game he didn't go over, he had only 15. So it is. Yeah, for sure. All that look good. So it's, if you, with the good, now last night, if you'd have caught those numbers, it would have been, a lot of them would have been a decent number. You could have went through his line and bet all of it. The free throws, the threes, the attempts, and his regular points line. And hopefully you would have hit at least 3 or 4 of them, and come out profitable. But, man, Desmond Bain been on one. His points probably sitting at 20.5. Friends, who they gonna put on him? Who the fuck are they gonna put on Friends? I don't know. What's the team total here? 112.5. Friends. His rebounds at 4.5. I think he can get to his rebound line. His rebounds and assists should be at 8.5. It's at 10.5. Rebounds, assists at 10.5. That don't make sense. You got 4.5 rebound line, a 4.5 assist line. That's 9. How the fuck do you get to 10.5? I can see if you want to put it to 9.5, but what are we doing? 4.5 and 4.5 is 9. They threw a whole 2 more on there, right? His line is 9.5. I can see 9.5. It's at 10.5. Let me see what books got it at. What the line is for 10.5. Let me see. Line is for 9.5. The line is 9.5 at minus 140 on the best line, minus 140 at 9.5 at MGM. I'm not tracking it, but if I was to track it and look at some other books, FanDuel 148. Okay. I was just wondering. I'm not tracking it right now. Right now, I like the 4.5 assists. Let's get this straight, right? For Suggs, that's the play for me. And the rest of these guys, to incorporate the rest of these guys, it's going to be I think it's going to be a same game parlay atmosphere, right? In my same game parlay, I would only include Zubac and Harden in my same game parlay. Nothing else, nobody else. If I decide to put somebody in there from the Clippers side, I don't need nobody going over there fucking up my shit, right? I don't need nobody going over there fucking up my shit. I'm messing with the concentrated usage guys only, right? So Friends, Bain, Suggs, De Silva. I like De Silva. He's been balling. The 1.5 threes is a parlay piece, if you ask me. You could also look at his rebounds. He had 4.5. He'll be out there. He's over this line in 3 or 4. He could also stumble into a few assists. Power forwards are over this assist line in 10 straight games. I mean, eight of their last 10 games versus this team. The rebounds are over. They're over in 6 of 10. I mean, it's just lower numbers right now. His points prop sitting at 12.5. He's over in 3 straight. All of that, and then you got Wendell Carter, right? He'll be matched up with Zubac. Guess what he don't want to do? He probably don't want to be down there banging with Zubac all the time. Is Zubac the greatest defender? No. But guess what? He could also come out there and shoot that 3. You'll get the 1.5 3 at plus 200. That's one of those painful plays I will set over there. Because guess what? Come on out here, Zubac. Come on out here to this 3-point line and guard me, right? So I'm definitely going to like that. He's over his assist line at 1.5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games, right? So all these guys have opportunities. We wind it back to the assist prop. Now, we are looking at the assist prop, but guess what? We're looking at more, right? The 4.5 assist line. Then we look at the 5.5 at plus 132. Then the 6.5 at plus 225, and the 7.5 at plus 450. Coming off of 7.5, coming off the same similar matchup versus Golden State Warriors, their ass at giving up points to the point guard position. He's got a decent amount of firepower around him to hit his regular line. He's a ladder candidate here. He played 31 minutes last game. You can see his minutes are gradually going up, 28, 26, 28, 31. Yeah, you don't want to be late to the party. He's a ladder candidate as well, right? So, it is what it is. The potential assist for him, not where I wanted him to be, right? Not where I wanted him to be, but he's been pretty efficient, okay? The 6 on 12 potentials, okay, that's cool. He was really efficient versus the Golden State Warriors, so it is what it is. Further things we can do, we can go back and take a look at, how he's been distributing the ball, right? So Orlando, Jalen Suggs, open up his log, slide it on over. Now, this is where what I need to see more of, right? This is relatively low when it comes to the passing, to his passes. 45 passes, 40. No, we need more. Like, he need to be in the 55 or better every game. Minimum 55 passes every game. But he's pretty efficient. He's got a decent grade of teammates to pass the ball to. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? So I like that. I like that, right? Like I said, if I had to bet something on this side here, it would have to be Harden, right? The usage is through the roof. You get 22 shots, someone of his caliber to get 23 shot attempts, 15, 25, 22, and 25 shot attempts to get 26 points with the ability to get to the line like he does. I would have to look at him, right? 3.5 threes is in play, but I probably wouldn't be going there. And it just is what it is. Versus this team, he's rebounded the ball very well throughout his career versus this team. I don't like the pace this game could be played for. Harden doesn't have to be a bet on, right? And then the rebounds, Zubac, right? Things that need to happen for these people to win. Zubac needs to rebound the ball. He also needs to score. Suggs, Bain, Friends, De Silva, Wendell Carter, right? Wendell Carter, I mean, that's more than enough guys. I feel like it's enough guys for him to get to his assist line and for these guys to do what they need to do, right? And like I said, the 1.5 threes for Wendell Carter Jr. is an interesting play. Interesting play here, right? He got to make them. He don't shoot too many of them, but he got to make them. And Tristan De Silva, the 12.5 points is in play. Friends, he's in play, right? And Bain, and then this guy John Collins needs to step up, but I'm tired of him losing money for me and other folks. Next game, man. Next game. Hawks and Spurs, man. We only got 4 games, man. We only got 4 games. So Dyson Daniels continues to hit his assist prop, right? So I cannot. I mean, he's over this line in eight games. You could also look at his rebounds and assists, right? I like him. I kind of like them both. I'm doing away with his points. I'm done with it, right? But the rebounds and assists, I like it. Both of them sitting at 5.5. I couldn't talk you off of it. If you want to get there, he's over in 7 of his last 10. Or his fantasy score. The steals are phenomenal for him. Like 3.5. I mean 2.5. He's over his 2.5 line at 50% of his last 10 games. There is a book you could get his turnover line at 1.5 as a parlay piece. That's Hard Rock. And the 1.5, I'm completely fine with you going with the 1.5. He's over that line in 8 of 10. And yeah. So Dyson Daniels is out there playing. You know, he's going to be out there. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, right? Now, I'm having trouble trying to figure out the pace, how I think this pace is going to go for San Antonio without Castle, without Wemby, right? So, I really like his shot attempts here, right? Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 13.5 field goal attempts. I like it. I know he can reach this volume. This would be one of those bets where, I mean, he's averaging that in his last 10 games. The last 2 games versus Phoenix, versus Detroit, he took 18 and 20 shots. So it's doable. He's over this line in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 50% in his last 10 games to the over 13.5 field goal attempts. Okay? So I do think he can eclipse that number, but it's not an official play. It's something that I like. And his points, I couldn't talk you off of it, right? The usage is going to be there for him, right? In the backcourt, he's the guy that's taking the shots in the backcourt. People going, yeah. So Fox. People going to lean towards Fox points prop, but I'm leaning towards his rebound. Bet. I mean, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, if you want to get to him, be my guest, man. Straight up, man. He's been playing some good ball, man. Straight up. So his points prop is at 17.5. Last 10 games, he's over this line in 6 of 10. And when he's been missing, 16, right? 14, 16, 17. It's almost like he's missing on the hook. So at this points prop. So whatever you want to do. Fox, if he see, I don't know who he's going to see, right? That's the thing. Am I betting on him? I probably won't. Zachary Richeset, right? We talk about his lines, and when we take his lines, it's been the PRAs, right? His PRA is sitting at 15.5. He's over this line in 7 of 10. His rebounds and assists, 7. His rebounds and assists is at 4.5, right? No Wemby. So he's been a real beneficiary to these lines since Trey been out, right? So the 15.5 PRAs, the 15, he's hitting that in points in instances, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 games. 15.5. He hit that in points right here, 15.5. Then he had 15 points right here. Then he had 15 points right here. That's his whole PRA line. Right? Just pointing that out, okay? His rebound line is over in 7 of 10. Minutes equal opportunity. If you get the minutes, the opportunity, then, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely like this if there's no Porzingis, right? So it'll be a lean. And you can figure out what categories you want to get to. Also, his fantasy score is in play. So keep an eye out on the injury news. Speaking of injury news, let's go over here and refresh this real quick and see what do we got here for injury news. The They don't put time on his because of it. We'll go from there. Whatever, man. Gary Harris. What? Where he play at? Who he play for? Okay, Monte Morris. Okay, whatever. Same shit. Same shit. Lisa Shea. All right, Jalen Johnson. Who doesn't love themselves some Jalen Johnson, right? So, yeah, I mean, no Wemby out there. I think, hey, right? At this point, man, you know, I can't even get the perfect words out to say, but I mean, what do you want me to say, man? The PRAs, whatever, bro. It's all in play. I know I got that set to the side, right? Safe to say we could Jalen Johnson. Yeah, it's safe to say we could yeah, right? Jalen Johnson, right? Chris Stapps. Keep an eye out on Chris Stapps. We don't know if he's in or out. One thing he has been doing has been dropping dimes. So shout out to him. The games he's played, 6 of his last 7 games he played, he's over his 2.5 assist line. You want to stand out there, and you want to stand out there. We'll take you for other things other than what you're known to do, right? Centers are over this line in 6 of their last 10 games, including 4 of their last 5 versus this team, that 2.5 assist line. I don't look at them for rebounds, okay? So, flipping it on over, how can we not support Onyeka Okongwu, right? He's been crushing it. Here's a guy that his assist line is at 2.5. Last 2 games he's gotten there. We were betting his 1.5 at random last season. He's over 1.5 in 9 of his last 10 games on the assist side. San Antonio, not the greatest rebounding team right now, especially since Wemby's absence. Sabonis. Did Wemby play this game on the 16th? No. Sabonis had 13, but I don't have to point them out. But Edey had 11. Historically, versus last time he played this team last year, he had 30, 12, and 5 assists. He's been a monster from beyond the arc, 2 for 3, 8 for 14, 3 for 9, 4 for 7. He's going to see some Cornette. He's going to see some Olenek. We'll get to those guys in a second. And what else do you want me to say, right? So you can look at his PRAs, his double-doubles at plus 300. Definitely up in play. His threes at 1.5 at plus money. If you wanted to get to 2.5 threes for him, you'll get 2.5 at plus 300. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? What more do you want from me? On some Tyrese type shit, right? So, hey, his PRAs are sitting at what? 25.5. He's hit that number in points in 2 of his last 4 games. Porzingis can sit out. De'Aaron Fox. I mean, the usage is going to be there. Everything going to be there for him. It's all contingent on if you want to get there, right? Cade Cunningham, 25 points. Devin Booker, 25 points last 2 games. So, I mean, whatever you want to do, right? Whatever you want to do. He's taking 20 shots in 3 straight games, man. His shot attempts are sitting at, and he's over his 3-point line in three straight games. So his shot attempts are sitting at probably 21.5, I want to say. So 21.5. Where the fuck is that team at? Right here. 20.5, right? I couldn't talk you off of it. In the minus 120, I couldn't talk you off of it. I'll put this to the side and just say, hey, I want to take the under, right? I wouldn't. Or you don't have to play it at all. His 3-point attempts, I didn't check that. He took 8 3-point attempts in 3 straight games. I'd imagine his 3-point attempts probably going to be a 6.5. It's been 3 straight games. The books are not going to play with this shit. So Fox 7.5. That's on par with what he's been doing. So I don't know about that, right? Champagne. Shooting guards been playing pretty good. They seen Ace Bailey gave him 21, Brooks gave him 34, and then Jenkins gave him 14 with 7 assists. Champagne, somebody I don't bet on the most that much, bro. Just keeping it funky with you. Devin Vassell, I don't know if I'll get there. Interesting play here in Barnes, right? So Barnes is going to be out there, right? Power forwards have been rebounding the ball versus this team. It's only 3.5 though, right? It's only 3.5, and it is what it is. Versus Atlanta, he's got some okay gains, right? But the thing for me in Harrison Barnes right now is, first of all, let me take a look at his shot attempts. His shot attempts. Field goals attempted, over, under. Ten and a half. Okay. So Sacramento and Memphis, right? Not the greatest, but he just his 3-point line is at 2.5 right now. I can't do it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But he's over that in 7 of 10. So I can see if you wanted to get there, right? The points prop is at 13.5. This is where he's been making out at, right here. He's over this line in 5 of 10. The thing here is without Wemby, this is his numbers without Wemby here, right? He's been crushing it, bro. He's been crushing it. I can't deny it, man. I cannot deny it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. 4 threes, 3 threes, 4 threes, 6 for 8, 6 for 9, 0 for 1, 2 for 7, 3 for 6, 4 for 8. The points prop, he's over his line in 9 of 10. I rarely bet on this guy, but I just have to throw that out there. Let me see what Keldon Johnson. Keldon Johnson had 18 points last game versus Memphis. Power forward's been getting busy on Memphis ass, and I'll show you guys in a minute. I don't know how. I don't know why. He did get to his rebound line at 6.5. Shout out to him. But Keldon Johnson will be coming off the bench, okay? The center position versus Edey last game, Cornette did not have a good game, bro. That's a big body down there. He only had 4 rebounds, right? Prior to that, versus Sacramento, he went up there and had himself a double-double, okay? Double-double for him is at plus 369. Can he replicate something like that? He probably could. Who knows, right? He probably could. Now, for value, right, you're going to get somebody like Kelly O, right? So, Kelly O, savvy veteran. In games like this, could be some type of games that he could probably excel in, right? I really liked it for the game to be pace up when I'm thinking about Kelly O, and he can fit in almost any setting. So, Atlanta, last full season, 11 in pace. San Antonio, bottom 3rd in pace. How about the last 5 games? Atlanta still stagnant. So Atlanta's top 10 in pace, okay? Atlanta's top 10 in pace, and that's what you want. You want pace up matchups, especially when you taking shots on guys like Olenek, right? Olenek, he has a decent basketball IQ, and he can go out there and do some things for you, right? Last 2 games here without Wemby, he's played 18 minutes, right? So 10 points here. He had a 3 in both games. 5 rebounds are better in both games. One game he had 8 assists against the weak-ass Sacramento Kings defense. So, it is what it is, right? Just to get you guys on notice or whatever the case may be, double-double plus 220, that's probably 2,200. That was probably 2,200. Let's see. Let's just take a look and see if we double. I'm not going there or nothing like that. Okay. Kelly Olynyk plus 1,500 on 365. That must have been Hard Rock where it had 2,200 at. So, but long story short, So the Atlanta defense, they giving up rebounds to the power forward position, and they're also giving up rebounds to the center position, okay? So there can be times where, I don't know, man. There can be times where he could probably be out there with I don't know. We'll see, man. Points prop sitting at 7.5. What about his full PRA line? 16.5. Rebounds and assists, 8.5. I ain't going there, but I just wanted to point that out, right? Bench players need love too, okay? Let's keep it moving. Philadelphia and the Bucks. No Giannis here. Philly 2.5 point spread here. Let me see something one more time here. Okay. All right. And remember what I was saying yesterday, right? With the doink and stuff like that. They do have the over-unders, right? What's up, Joey? What's up? What's good, bro? Remember what I was saying yesterday with doink. They do have the over-unders. The first quarter, the second quarter prop, team total or whatever the case may be, the third quarter, the fourth quarter, and you can see what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? So they over their points in first quarter in 8 of their last 10 games. You know what I'm saying? Doink also has the team props as where you can, total points right here. Second quarter. This is the individual team, like the individual team total, right? First half total, right? For that one team. The sides. Do you have your over-under, your win-loss, your margins? First quarter, win-loss. Your quarter, one margin. Second quarter, win-loss. You know what I'm saying? Third quarter, win-loss, and stuff like that. Remember historically, you had teams like Golden State Warriors just was like a ultra strong third quarter team, right? Coming out of that first half. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, right? So, yeah, right? So they have all this, right? They have all this for the people who like sides and stuff like that. So they have all this, right? I just don't. I don't bet a lot of sides, man. But you want to get you some team totals and some, some first half totals and shit like that. They got research for that as well. Lost by 3 legs on my no sweat. The books will sweat. Ah, man. Ah, yep. It happens, bro. But Tyrese Maxey, we should get. We probably get Paul George and Embiid, right? So I can't talk you off of. I can't talk you off of. I mean, you could look at his rebounds and assists. Could be something to play around with. His PRAs. I don't know if I'm gonna do any of that. Right. His rebounds and assists kind of interesting. Right. Most of these lines he's over in 7 of 10, except for the points plus assists and the steals and blocks. That's at 1.5. All his numbers are in play though. All of them are. PRA 7 of 10, rebounds and assists 7 of 10. So his numbers are in play. If you think that he's not going to get to his points prop, sitting at 28.5, right? Three ball, he's over in 6 of 10 at 3.5. Whatever you want to get to for Maxey, be my guest, right? I like the matchup. I'm not scared of this backcourt here, right? Milwaukee backcourt. I mean, Rollins and who's that? Green and right? That type shit. VJ Edgecombe. This Milwaukee team, I would imagine they're not the greatest rebounders. And then to shooting guards, they're giving up rebounds. They're giving up 5 rebounds or better in 8 of their last 10 games versus shoot guards alone. His rebound sitting at 5.5. He can't rebound the ball, bro. He can't rebound the ball. He has decent rebound chances at times. And another guy you could look at his rebounds and or assists or rebounds and assists. But at the end of the day, Edgecombe has been rebounding the ball as well. You could also look at these numbers for same game parlay purposes. Paul George, he played 21 minutes last game versus his old team. He had 7 rebounds, 3 assists. His rebounds sitting at 3.5, his assists sitting at 2.5, right? Paul George does have a tendency to come out here and try to be the point forward, right? When you got Maxey and Embiid healthy, right? So if this game gets out of hand, I don't even know. Paul George might be one of the first guys to have a seat. But at the end of the day, his numbers could be very well be low, right? Rebounds and assists for him at 6.5. Assists that's sitting at 2.5. Three balls sitting at 1.5. Like, I can't talk you off any George numbers. A decent same game probably atmosphere, especially for the 3 ball this full game. Barlow's a no for me. Embiid, 17.5 points is a yes for me, right? So that's what I meant with this situation. Ryan Rollins. Here's a guy that I like to spot for him. If he's going to see some Maxey, I like to spot for him. Or is he going to see some Edgecombe, right? You can put Maxey on AJ Green. I don't know what you're going to do. But Ryan Rollins, his shot attempts, in the absence of, I'm going to have some interest in it, right? Whether it's 3 points, he's over his 3 points, he hit 4 threes or better in 3 of his last 4 games. The usage should be there for him. His assists should be there. The assist, I couldn't talk off his assist prop at 5.5. And then last game, he took 22 shots. That's really encouraging for me. His shot attempts are sitting at field goals attempted. Rollins, 16.5. Okay, this is a line that you might want to play. You might want to play because I don't even know if the books know where they should set this line at. Right. So he took 22 shots last game. He'll be faced with somebody like Maxey and Edgecombe, and he'll be out there, right? So, he's only hit this number once in his last 10 games, but he did play without Giannis right here, and he took 22 shots. So if you're feeling froggy, then you can jump. The 3, What's his 3-point attempts? Rollins, 3-point attempts. And the rest of these guys. 6.5. Gary Trent Jr. We'll get to him in a second, right? And then a 5.5 for Turner. AJ Green, 6.5. Cole Anthony. Okay, so flipping that on over to Cole Anthony and Kyle Kuzma. Those guys will be coming off the bench. Let me see. Cole Anthony, all right? Cole Anthony has been getting his nice fair share of assists, okay? Assist in the number of 8, 7, 5. Not scared of this team defensively, especially when you got Embiid out there for X amount of minutes. George out there, back or whatever the case may be. So George does have defense though, but it is what it is. But I don't know if I would, the 4.5 assists definitely looks pretty good here. How about makes sense for him to shoot more without Giannis, right? So wait a minute. Let me see. Without Giannis. So he took without Giannis versus Golden State, he took 15 shots. Off the bench. He'll be coming in, getting minutes at the 1. He'll probably be getting minutes at the 2, too. So, Gary Harris was just questionable or downgraded or whatever case may be with that. So, refresh that one more time. Gary Harris. So he probably going to be out. I don't know how many minutes Gary Harris plays. I don't care. I'm not going to check. But the two games that Giannis was out, Cole Anthony took 10, 15, and 12 shots. Okay? 15 and 12 shots. His shot line is sitting at 8.5 right now. His shot line is sitting at 8.5 right now. Okay. 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 5, 8, 7. 5, 8, 7 assists. Just something you want to keep an eye out on. AJ Green. Don't know if I'll get to his numbers or anything like that. I don't know. Gary Trent Jr. was an interesting. These two were interesting, right? Let me see. AJ Green, historically, without Giannis. He hit his points prop one of these games this season, but it ain't, it seems like he plays a little bit better with Giannis. I could be wrong, but this year his numbers look good with Giannis, right? His numbers look good with Giannis. Without Giannis, so I don't know, right? Without Giannis, it's kind of spotty. Doesn't seem like he get a usage bump or anything like that. Doesn't seem like that. Gary Trent Jr. was an interesting case here, but he's been so frustrating. But without Giannis, he hit 13 points right here. These games, he wasn't with Milwaukee these games, right? No. This is his first year with Milwaukee. Oh, no. He was with Milwaukee last year. Okay. So these are his last year numbers without Giannis. He's clearly not having a season like he had last year. But last year, his numbers without Giannis, he looked pretty good, bro. I mean, 4 threes here, 4 threes, 3 threes, 7 threes, 5 threes, 3 threes. Points line been looking okay, right? Field goal attempts been looking okay, right? One of these games this year he took 14 attempts. What is his line? Gary Trent Jr. One game this season without Giannis, he took 14 attempts. His shot line is sitting at 10.5. I don't know if I can trust Gary Trent. I don't know. But even a garbage can gets a steak, right? I'll just say that. The shot attempt for him has been down, right? 4, 9, 6, 4, 5, 5. Confidence just shot. Last 2 games, 12 shots, 10 shots. Hey, could be trending up. His shot attempts are sitting at 9.5, I believe. Could be trending up. Small forwards versus this team have been getting there. Not in the 3-point category, but it is what it is. Kyle Kuzma. Without Giannis this season, 10 and 12 shots. Now, we do know he can rebound the ball. We do know Philly can give up some rebounds. He did get to his rebound prop once without him. Versus Philly, he's over his rebound line in 50% of his games. And versus Philly, throughout his career, he's played okay, right? Miles Turner. I would look at Miles Turner for his threes was at 1.5, it would be okay. I don't mind the 2.5 if you just want to get there. But, could be some foul trouble here. I don't know. But without Giannis this season, he's had 3 threes. He's hit 3 threes in both games. Went over his assist line in both games and went over his point line in both games. I don't look at him for rebounds. His rebounds in at 7.5. Embiid probably going to be out there lazily, so it's a possibility he can hit his rebounds, but I'm not going there, right? And that's that. Okay. Next game, last game here. Kings at Grizzlies. Now, I don't know what happened yesterday. I mean, Kings just trying shit out. They about to blow it up. They just trying shit out at this point. At this point, they're just trying shit out. Zach LaVine came off the bench last game. All types of shit, man. This shit's weird, right? So, what's the total in this one here? 235.5. Rollins 3.5 3 points on a demon on Prize Picks. Okay. Sounds okay. As far as this game, Memphis Grizzlies. So, Westbrook, he's got to be in play for everything. I'm going to just put that out there, right? He's got to be in play for everything. Zach, We'll see what the starting lineup's going to look like. But Zach, you could definitely look at his threes. He's so all over the place right now. But, I mean, shooting guards versus Memphis look okay. It's a lot of green there. DeRozan, I have been betting on DeRozan all season. Keegan Murray's going to be back. Like, don't know if Sabonis is going to play. Let me look at the injury news here. Okay. I don't know, sir, ma'am, everybody out there. I don't know. Westbrook, I like the idea of Westbrook. Then you got, you're gonna be going up against Edie. So even if you get somebody to start like Eubanks or Precious Achua, which Precious Achua, see, you gotta, Precious Achua has the ability to get busy, man. But right now they got people coming back. Like I said, they brought Zach LaVine off the bench yesterday. I don't know what they want to do, man. I have to wait and see what's going to happen with their lineup. We can figure this shit out on our own. But Memphis, yes, we were spot on yesterday with last game with Vince Williams. Goes out there and cashes us the points prop. He's going to be, he's got a decent IQ. We know this, right? So, great matchup, I want to say here. You can look at whatever you want to look at here. His PRA is sitting at 24.5. You can look at that. Rebounds and assists, sitting at 11.5. He went up to 18 last game versus the Spurs. And I like Vince Williams, some shape, form, or fashion, right? I don't know if I got him set to the side. For right now, I'll just put his PRAs to the side. I think I got him to the side, though. Vince Williams. Let me see. Vince Williams. Okay. Vince Williams. I'll just drop his PRA to the side till I figure out how I want to do about things. Undecided. I'll put undecided right there. And then I'll just track that. Fantasy score, anything. Jalen Wells, it's probably a no for me, right? I just ain't been, now, the kid is doubtful. Jaron Jackson Jr., he's doubtful. So it is what it is with that situation. Cedric Howard versus San Antonio, 19 points, 5 for 7 for 3. He's over this 1.5 3 line, and let me see, 1, 2, 4 of 6, and 5 of 8. Okay, so he's over his 3-point line. His rebound line, he's over in 6 of 10, sitting at 6.5. Not the greatest rebound team, and his points prop sitting at 15.5. He took 15 shots. Let's take a look at what his shot attempts are looking like. 12.5, right? 12.5 shot attempts. He took 15.5 last game. He took 15. I'm talking about some 15.5. He took 15 shots. So remember, no Triple J, no boy, oh boy, Ja. So a lot of people like to bet on Cal. Let's see. Rebounds and assists is at 10.5. He had 11 rebounds and 1 assist last game. Double plus 400. Points prop 15. He's going to be in play some shape, form, or fashion. Santi Aldama enters the chat, right? Power forwards have been getting busy versus the Sacramento team. Been getting busy, man. Giannis, 26. Gordon, 20. Kuminga, 24. Chet, sold for 10. 20, 19 for Randall. 17 for Gordon. 24 for Johnson. 26 for Julius. Barnes, 20. Holmgren 20. This 3-point line is a parlay piece. I like it as a parlay piece at 1.5. And I mean, Aldama's got a double-double versus Cleveland. You'll get his double-double at plus 400. Sneaky spot. And then you got Edie, right? So I like Edie. Of course, I like Edie no matter who plays, right? I don't care who plays. I'm going to have interest in Edie, his rebounds. And, you know, he hasn't had that double-double. He only played 2 games. If you think he could get to that double-double, then you'll get that at a plus 135. I might take a stab at it today. He's played 24 minutes. He's played 25 minutes. His next game, lo and behold, he might play. This game, he might play 26 minutes. We'll see what's going to happen. His shot attempts are sitting at 9.5. He took 9.5 shot attempts last game. He did have 11.5 rebounds. Shout out to Klingon yesterday, man. My favorite play. As time went on, take a look at the. No new news. It's only 4 games today, guys. Take your time. Take your time. I'm saying take your time, but you know what you need to do, right? Because we can do a look ahead, right? So tomorrow, Indiana and Cleveland, right? If I don't get on here tonight, jump on your early lines. You ain't doing shit. It's not over with. The day is not over. After the game's over, the day is not over. That's the next day's beginning. We know we targeting bigs versus Indiana, right? You see what just happened. You see what Kalbrenner and Diabate just did. We like that. Brooklyn and Boston is Brooklyn and Boston at the end of the day. Toronto's in a great spot versus Washington, especially the bigs. Two of the top fastest teams in the league. Same game parlay heaven. Same game parlay heaven here, right? Same game parlay heaven for the Bulls in Miami. New Orleans and Dallas. Gotta see what the injury report is going to look like, okay? Minnesota and Phoenix. I'm probably thinking about Mark Williams' rebounds on that one. We'll see. Denver and Houston. Joker going up against his protege, right? Gordon just rested up this last game. He's all rested for this game. The kid just sold. Who the fuck was that? Who am I talking about? I'm just talking now because I'm getting old. But Steven Adams rebounds, yes, right? Golden State, Portland, and Golden State. Cup games at that. We'll have to see what the injury news is going to be like for Drew. Triple double last night for Avdija. Like, man. Golden State. Okay. Oklahoma City, Utah. Right? Chet versus Markkanen. Wonderful spot for SGA with those midgets and that weak-ass defense in the backcourt for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City can hit the 3. Okay. So, what is it, 11:40? How about we slide over here to Prize Picks? I've had Suggs fucking assists sitting over there marinating, right? Gonna be chalky here. Let's see. Rebounds. Let's go to rebounds real quick. Zubac 11 rebounds. I don't mind going there. Desmond Bain 5 boards. Dun, 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 dun. Jalen Johnson. I don't mind going there. The Kongwu is. It's got to be a yes for me, right? 7.5. You could also look at other things for him: PRA points, assists. So that's just a placeholder for right now. You can look at his assists. Kelly 4.5 rebounds is interesting. 4 rebounds for Fox. He'll be out there. Harrison Barnes plays really better in the absence of, Wemby. Sabonis, don't know if he's going to go right now. But I definitely like ED rebounds here. I think I'll take the ED rebounds before I take the Sabonis, and then the double-double. Sabonis probably would like for Sabonis to be in. ED would have to keep his hands to himself, but Sabonis is definitely ass defensively. Russell Westbrook is a triple-double candidate. Coward can get there. Vince Williams showed the ability to get there, almost triple-double. Had 9 and 9 yesterday, 14, 9 and 9. So in this matchup, I'll probably be looking at Vince for his assists too, rebounds and assists or assists. Point guard. They also have the kid coming off the bench. I forgot his name. So he's somebody you can look at for points as well. Jock Landau. Oh, let me go back. Jock Landau. Swap this out. Jock Landau. His PRAs. Since Edie been back these 2 games, he's been under, right? So there's no Triple J, so he probably can still slide in, but 16.5 PRAs since Edie been back. So prior to Edie being back these last 2 games, he had 21, 17, 18, 21, 15, 19, 22, and 22. It was a wagon, right? Right now, Edie's back 11, 13, sitting at 16.5. I lean towards the under PRA for him. I lean towards the under PRA. But this team defense is so bad, he fuck around and get there. But he did take 8 and 9 shots versus Cleveland and versus San Antonio Spurs. But I lean towards the under PRAs for him. While Edie's been back. As you can see, 19 minutes here since Edie been back, 17 minutes there. Prior to Edie being back, 24, 25, 27, 29, 20, 29, 22, 25. Less than 20 minutes since Edie been back. They should split the time. Hopefully Edie can get about 30 minutes. I lean towards the under PRAs for Jock Landau. Now, going back to where we were, Drummond 10 rebounds. It's probably a no for me, right? Maybe a no, because he's just that good at rebounding. But it's maybe a no, man. But if this things get out of hand, he can go out there and get it. So I don't know, because I think Embiid plays today. Edgecombe really like I ain't gonna say I really, but I'm probably really like the 5 rebounds, right? Just wish it was a 4.5. So, I'm looking for something that we can go out here and probably try to cash. A good number or something. Not a lot of props out. That's rebounds. How about we run it back to assists? To assist real quick. Man, I went 5 for 6 on a demon, man. 5 for 6 on a demon yesterday. I almost smacked that. Can James Harden get assists? Yes, he can. Can Franz get them? Yes, he can. Right? Wendell Carter 4.5 as a demon. Wow. 3.5 as a demon. 2.5 as a demon. 2 of 5. He's over that line in 2 of 5. Tristan De Silva. He's over his line in 3 of 4. That 3.5, I'm probably going to have to like that 1.5. 1.5 for De Silva assists. 6.5 for Jalen Johnson is a yes, please, right? He's over in 7 straight games. Or you could bottle it up and take the rebounds and assists. But the 6.5 assists is a yes. Will I put it on this ticket? I don't know. De'Aaron Fox, Okongwu rebounds have been moved. Money coming in. I'm looking for Kongu's assist anyway. But what was I looking at? Fox? I mean, okay, if you want to. Do you get a 5.5 for Daniels? No, they skipped it to 6.5. Keldon Johnson, 2.5. Kristaps Porzingis, he's been hitting his assist prop. 3.5 is a demon. Okongwu, 2.5 is a demon. I think that's interesting. Very, right? 5.5 assists for Vince. It's a yes, please, right? He's going to be the point guard. Let me get that. Russell Westbrook, 5.5 assists. It's a yes, please, right? So let me get that over there. Zach LaVine, Edie, Kyle Kuzma, Rollins. I don't know if I want to get to Rollins' assists. I don't know. Cole Anthony, Edgecombe. Okay. Before I go back to the points, because I want to put Joel Embiid up there for points, I want to take a look at some of these. What do they have in line for field goal attempted? They have Harden field goals attempted at 18.5. What? What is it on 365? 18.5. Okay. So I wouldn't take the under there, right? But it's fishy, right? It's fishy. You got to take pace and stuff like that into consideration. It's kind of fishy, right? It's kind of fishy. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Now, Suggs, 11.5. Silva, Collins, 10.5. He needs to take 10.5, Collins. Don't be surprised if Collins don't go off today. Fox, I can see it. Definitely, he's 20 shots in 3 straight games. Harrison Barnes, 10.5. Dyson Benders, 9.5. DeMar DeRozan, Westbrook, Fence. Coward is interesting. It's in play. Edie, he hit this last game. Rollins, 16.5. He had 22 shots last game, right? Probably going to go and play that. I'm probably going to go and play that, okay? Miles Turner. Okay, we don't have shit out. All right, let's go over here to points real quick, right? 4 plays up there. Now, James Harden. I don't know if I would take the under. Baines points in play. Franz points in play, right? I would probably look at Franz points before Baines. Franz, that's low. That's low. That's low for what he can do. But we got to keep an eye on pace, but it's low for what he can do. Wendell Carter. 22.5. 22.5. This boy has been phenomenal, right? Jalen Johnson, whatever you want to do with him, be my guest. It's definitely warranted. You just look and see what the scoring's coming from, right? You got Jalen Johnson. I mean, Dyson Daniels, not your biggest scorer. Nickeil Alexander-Walker is trying to put up points. Don't know if Kristaps Porzingis is going to play. And then you got I would look at his assists for sure, right? And you get it at a good number, right? And he can fuck around a triple-double. 15.5 points for Okongwu. He's been killing it. 4 straight. Definitely want to know if Kristaps Porzingis is going to play. Kristaps Porzingis has been out for a lot of those games. Risa Shea, his PRA. Risa Shea's PRA. That's what we've been looking at, right? Olenek, 18.5 there. Levine. Vince Williams, I like it. Well, I ain't going to say I like it, but it's in play. 20.5 is in play for Rollins. Mini Dame. 19.5 points for Joel Embiid. I will use that as a demon. And you know he going to sell, right? Y'all know he's about to sell his 17.5 points. Y'all know it. Y'all know he about to sell it. Damn. I'm playing it, though. I'm going to put it over there, okay? Know he about to sell the fuck out of that shit. I'm telling you, right now, he about to sell the shit out of that. I'm going to go out here, and to make it light on myself here, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go with the 6.5 assists, okay? I'm going to go with the 6.5 assists for Jalen Johnson here. I think he's in this groove. I think he's in this groove, right? If I like it if there's no Kristaps, and I like it if there is Kristaps, okay? That's one of the plays that I like. Suggs, 5 assists. We can ladder him on the books. Edie, he's supposed to get these 10 rebounds. Vince, he's going to be the point guard. Russell Westbrook is always a triple-double candidate. Joel Embiid is about to sell the 17.5 points, but me, I'm putting it on prospects, and I'm betting it straight, and I'm taking him to 20 at least, and I'm going to use his 20 as a demon and fuck around, and hopefully he gets there. And then Jalen Johnson, like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to do, right? That's a 6 pick right there. And then a quick rundown. I didn't even put all the plays over here, man. But Vince Williams, I was undecided on how I wanted to piece this together. But, PRAs is in play, right? But right here in my notes, I put undecided on how I want to attack him. Wendell Carter, painful play, a plus 200 play, going up against somebody, Big Zubac, who could have made that assist, that rebound prop. He could have made the 6 pick. Zubac probably should have made the 6 pick. Who knows? But the 1.5 threes, I'm banking on Wendell Carter bringing them out the paint and hitting 2 threes for plus 200. The Silva, 1.5 3-pointers as a parlay piece is in play. Zubac, 10.5 rebounds is a yes, please. And I mean, it is what it is. Collins has rebounded the ball well versus his team. He should get there, right? James Harden, attempts, points, 3-point attempts, free throw attempts should be in play. Jock Landau under 16.5 PRAs. And you could also use it as a parlay piece and take it up to about 17 or 18 to make sure he don't get there. Russell Westbrook, 1.5 3-pointers is in play. The hit spot, right? The spot, I didn't show you guys that, but the spot was like guards were over their line in 8 straight. Do I bet Westbrook threes? No. Have I been missing money on Westbrook threes? Yes. Embiid, 17.5 points is a no-brainer. What do you want me to say? In the absence of Wemby, he's crushed his line 9 of his last 10 games. Harrison Barnes, his points line, I was undecided how to do it, where to put it at, or whatever the case may be, but I just put the PRAs up there so I could figure it out. Kongu, if there's no if there's no, what do you call that boy? Porzingis. If there's no Porzingis, then, bro, man. I like it, right? His assist. I like his assist anyway. The double-double is going to be a plus 300. The threes. He's hitting like 3, 4, and 5. Jalen Johnson is just good, right? Whatever you want to do, right? He's good. And he's got a respectful point prop. But I'm looking at his assist prop too. His rebounds and assists. Triple-double, maybe. Who knows? Zachary Risache, blocks plus steals been a ragging here at plus 140. I wish I could have showed y'all that at 1.5. It's very interesting. The PRAs for him, especially if there's no Kristaps. But I don't think I'm going to go there. I don't. But I should. But I don't know. And with that being said, the I already named all that, right? Yeah. So with that being said, peace out, fam. Peace out, y'all. Until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. Don't forget to get your early lines in. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, though. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.